Central, number 31, Connor McChurch. 62, man Majors. And number 83, Josh Stinson.
Blue Devil football on FM 98.9. Let's send it down to Bob Lee. Bob on the sideline. Give us our captains tonight.
Tommy, captains for tonight's ball game. First for Wilson Central. The Wildcats have number 62, Matt Majors. Number 31, Connor McChurch. For your Lebanon Blue Devils, number 13, Ken Walton. Number 54, John Mathis. 75, Dustin Allen. And number 17, Cody Tribble. Tommy, also tonight, the officials for tonight's ball game on the clock will be Ricky Fan. Linesman is Kevin Smith. Line judge is Mike Hammondtree. Umpire Chris Holloway. Back judge Jim Ward. And the head man tonight, the man in the white hat, the referee, Rick Woods. He is talking to the captains right now. They're getting ready for the toss of the coin. Let me mention this. There is a stiff wind coming out of the north end zone. So there is a good wind coming from north, which would be left to right on your dial. They have flipped the coin at this point. Lebanon has won the toss, and they're going to defer till the second half. Now, Wilson Central, I'm sure, is going to want the ball game, so Lebanon, I want to make sure, yes, Lebanon will have the wind at their back. They're going to kick north to south or left to right on your dial. So Lebanon has the choice in the second half. Wilson Central will return the ball. They'll get it first. Tommy, the field conditions are great tonight. There's a little nip in the air. Heat shouldn't be a problem tonight, that's for sure. It's field conditions are great. The crowd is a little sparse beginning to be with the ball game right now, of course, because of the fall break right now. But people are still filing in. It's good weather. It's a good atmosphere for football. It's a county rival. It's time to strap it up and play some football.
Thanks, Bob. Bob Lee down on the sideline tonight, as always. And, of course, his sideline reports are brought to you by Chaffin TV and Appliance 1005 West Main Street here in Lebanon. Wilson Central comes out of the north end zone. White uniforms. Blue numerals. Blue gussets on those jerseys. Gold headgear with a blue Wildcat emblem. Lebanon enters the field from the south end zone. Blue headgear with the devil horns. Blue jersey, white numerals, white trim, blue pants, white face mask. Bobby Brown, head coach of Lebanon High School in his 5th year at the helm of the Blue Devil football program. Trey Eric is the head coach at Wilson Central. 2nd year at the school, 1st year as head coach, taking over for Dwayne Alexander, who is now the head football coach at Cumberland University here in Lebanon. And don't forget, tomorrow is homecoming at Lindsey Donald Stadium for Cumberland. Not only is it homecoming, it is the 90th anniversary of the 222-0 loss to Georgia Tech. It falls exactly on Saturday, October the 7th. It was 1916, and we tried to get somebody to talk to who was at that game, and we didn't have any luck contacting anybody without going through a seance or anything like that. But and they expect a great crowd tomorrow, and they will have some recognition of the 222-0 game tomorrow at Lindsey Donald Stadium. We are close to kickoff. Lebanon will operate out of the north end zone. They will play with the school at their back. Kicking the football for the Blue Devils tonight will be Daniel Ramsey. Ramsey will kick the football to start this game. Deep to return for the Wildcats will be J.T. Majors. He will stand at his own 5. He'll be flanked by a couple of up men. For Wilson Central on the near side is Naville, N-A-V-I-L-L-E, and on the far side, Jeremy Shannon. And here with the play-by-play call tonight is Marv Dobson.
Well, thank you, Tommy. Great night for football. There's a little nip in the air, but my goodness. Well, check, check, check.
It's football time.
And the the ball's in the air, and it's kicked to the right sideline, fielded at the 10. He's working his way across the 15, the 20. And he's finally taken down right at the 13 on a great play right in the middle of the field. Boy, outstanding kick coverage that time, Tommy.
Lebanon will go defensively in the 5-2 look. Central will have Hardy at quarterback. Scott at quarterback. Hardy and Majors in the backfield.
So Lebanon on defense to start the ball game. 1st and 10, Wilson Central at their own 23. At quarterback, of course, the senior, Aaron Scott. Smokestack guy. Pitch to the deep back, works across the 20, finally taken down right at the 24-yard line. Good play that time, as coming up from the backside over there for the defense there, Cody Treble worked down that line and finally brought him down.
Trying to come off tackle and let him bounce it outside a little bit. Majors, their key man in the backfield. Treble comes up and makes a play. Basically no gain on that play for the Wildcats.
So 2nd and 10 for Wilson Central, right outside the 23, just shy of the 24. They work from the near sideline, in front of the Lebanon bench. And the deep handoff goes to the deep back. That's Hardy. He works his way across the 25, taken down right at the 27.
Dillon and Lattimore on the stop. 2 snaps. 2 handoffs to Majors. They're going power eye, and they went unbalanced, trying to get Lebanon to adjust to the strong side, and they've run a couple of weak side plays. Again, unbalanced look on the right.
So Wilson Central sets up at the 27, 3rd down, and a long 6. He drops back to pass. There's Scott. He's no pressure at all. Finally finds a wide open receiver on that far side, working across there out to midfield and brought down. He fumbles the ball, but it went out of bounds. Boy, great catch that time on that far sideline. And it looks like it's Rocky Smith. And how did he get that open, Tommy?
Smith was the A back. He was an extra back in the backfield in the power eye. They ran a little play fake inside. They let Smith filter down the right sideline, and he found an opening on the far sideline. So a nice pickup, 24 yards on the play, and Wilson Central picks up an important 1st down.
So Wilson Central in business just outside the Lebanon 49, just across midfield. I formation, 2 wideouts to your left, tight end right. Scott under center. Here's the snap, toss back to Hardy. He's going to work his way across the 50, has a block. Across the 45, down to about the 41. So an outstanding run that time by Hardy as he's able to stretch that out, and got a great block over here from his wide receiver, Tommy, downfield, and almost 10. We'll give him 9.
Wilson Central has been searching offensively. They've had problems this year. They've been shut out 3 times. They're trying to find something that works, and it looks like, at least here in the early going tonight, out of the I formation, running the base plays, they look pretty good.
Here's the snap, another deep toss as he works right. There's Hardy, gets a bit of a seam. He works inside the 40, and he's finally taken down right at the 37-yard line. So run mixed in with that 124-yard pass has Wilson Central in business at the Lebanon 37, and that's a 1st down, so 1st and 10 from that point.
Defensively for Lebanon, Tribble looks to the sidelines to get the signals. He is the strong side linebacker. In there with him is Cross. Defensively, Lattimore, Hastings, Dillon, Johnson, and Sequoia Reeves across that front.
Another I formation, another deep toss, halfback option pass. Hardy drops back to throw, and that's a floater. Boy, and walked and just stumbled. That one was so enticing that he lost his footing at the 10, and it falls harmlessly to the turf. But a little bit of a mix that time by Wilson Central as they tried the halfback option, the toss to Hardy, and Hardy works to his left and throws it downfield.
Walton's hurt. He made a dive trying to come up with that underthrown football, and he's holding his wrist, holding his hand, and that does not bode well for Ken Walton as the Lebanon training staff comes out, and he immediately comes off the field. Inserted back there at the free safety spot for the Blue Devils will be Matthew Maynard, the sophomore. Maynard now the free safety.
So Wilson Central running toss left, toss right. That time tossed it to Hardy as he worked outside to the left, and he just swung around. And if that had some air under it a little bit farther out, might have had a receiver, but Walton not fooled on the play. Stumbled as he went to make the play and fell and apparently injured his right wrist. Here's Scott back in shotgun between the two backs. Wideouts one either side. And the handoff from the quarterback keeper. Scott works his way inside the 35 down to about the 30, and he's taken down there. So basically a quarterback draw out of the shotgun that time is effective as they move it down inside the 30.
Kapliner comes up from the strong safety position to make the tackle for Lebanon. Central tonight, first time showing the shotgun. Split backs in the gun. Quarterback Aaron Scott, who was so effective back there last year, running, throwing, directing this offense. They won 10 football games with this kid at quarterback last year.
Shotgun once again, 3rd and 3 from the Lebanon 29. Handoff across the backfield. No, he slipped and fell, so Scott not able to make the handoff as he was going to give it to J.T. Majors working across the backfield. He's down. Wow, huge loss as they're back to the 34, so that's going to bring up a 4th down, and it's almost too short to punt, but too far for a field goal.
Trey Eric with his first big decision of the night. He leaves the offense on the field. 4th down, and about 6 or 7 to go for the first.
And they will go for it. Scott back under center. I formation, split outs one either side. Hudson and Thompson. Here's the snap. He rolls to his right, looks downfield, has a receiver, gets it to him, but he's short of the chains. It looks like he's going to be brought down right at the 28-yard line, and they had to make the 25. So a great stop that time by Lebanon as they're able to corral the receiver even though he made the pass.
Atkins on the reception, the sophomore with the catch just shy of the sticks. He had to come back for the football. Travis Atkins with the reception, but not enough for the first down yardage, and the ball goes over on downs. Atkins has a older brother you may have heard of, James Atkins, who pitches for the UT Vols and has pitched for Team USA. Was an All-American left-handed pitcher as a freshman at Tennessee.
Here's Salas under center, single backfield. He'll hand it to Gaines. Gaines weaves his way through traffic. He's all the way out across the 35. He's finally brought down at the 38. So a great little gain. He's just shy of the first down, I believe.
And Terry Stafford, don't want to put you in a bind here, but you told me early on to get to you about Carlos Gaines.
Tommy, coming into the game, Carlos needed 7 yards to pass the 2,000-yard career mark. Picked up 9. Carlos Gaines now with 2,002 career yards.
So Lebanon sets it up. 2nd down and 1 from their 37. They'll give it to Gaines again, right up the gut. And he'll work his way through the line. I believe he has a first down. Not much there, but maybe enough to move the chains. Well, now they move it back just a bit and say his knee's down. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. And Lebanon calls timeout.
You're going to bring the sticks out.
Is it official timeout?
Yeah, they're bringing the sticks across and going to measure. Bob, 2,000 yards in a career rushing the football for Carlos Gaines. Quite a tribute to the stamina and the conditioning of that little guy.
Tommy, it really is. I tell you, most of the time you find yourself waiting in line to get that running back's job. It's usually a senior type thing. You can get a little playing time as a junior, and then your senior years when you're plugged in at the starter. Gaines being a beneficiary of being able to get that job as a junior and having an excellent junior year and getting over 1,000 yards then, and now of course being able to get over that 2,000-yard mark. That's a great accomplishment.
So it will bring up a 3rd and very short, just shy of the 39 in Lebanon with Salas under center, single backfield. Salas will take it himself. Boy, huge hole. I believe the ball's on the ground, though. No, but he does work across far enough for a first down. He's out to right at the 44.
Quarterback sneak, and Daly Salas takes it for the first down. Lebanon moving those chains. Lebanon and Wilson Central. No score, 8:29.